Hey everybody, this is Vicky or Mama Vio here on YouTube, coming at you with my week 1 post-op VSG update. For those of you new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. If you find that you want to come along on this journey with me and keep tabs of everything, go ahead and hit subscribe down below. I'm happy to have you along. And those of you that are coming back again to check in on me, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope y'all are doing well. So let's get into things here. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy at Gundersen Health System in La Crosse, Wisconsin on Monday, March 13th, 2017 with Dr. Grover. My starting weight for this whole process is as of last July. Where I weighed in at 395. My surgery weight last Monday was 366. And today, when I got on the scale 1 week later, it is 359.8. So that is a total loss of, let's see, about 36 pounds. No, it's more than that. 36 pounds. And since surgery, about 7 pounds down, which I am totally fine with. How things are going here at home? I'm doing really well. I do not have any issue with any nausea, pain. I am drinking my water. I'm not really drinking the Powerade and the artificial sweetener stuff. It's just because I don't like the aftertaste of that sugar-free stuff anyway. So I'm going to try to stay away from that as much as possible and just stick with like infused water if I want something flavored. Otherwise, I am, up until yesterday, I was probably having about 1 11-ounce Premier protein throughout the course of the entire day, breaking that up into like 3 to 4 ounce little sections 3 times a day. This morning I had an entire 11 ounce for breakfast of the caramel Premier protein, which went, I went back and looked back at my notes and stuff, and they said to, when you're doing your meal, which should be protein based, that you should make it last 20 to 30 minutes. So what I was doing last week from Wednesday through yesterday, I was kind of like, okay, so it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I need to have breakfast. Let's see, if I was looking at it, if I could get 3 to 4 ounces in, hey, I'm good. And I would do that in the span of about 5-10 minutes or so, just kind of continually sipping away. Last night I was rereading my information packet and my eating plan that they gave me, and all of a sudden it like clicked in my head, like, hey, when you sit down to eat, you shouldn't be consuming all your food in like 5 minutes. That's not a healthy thing to do anyway, because you want your body to be like, oh, hey, we're getting some nourishment here. Let's, use this for the fuel that it's supposed to be. So, so this morning when I was getting everything together with my first 24 ounce cup, which I have right here, it's just a standard plastic cup that has been in our cabinet forever, but I measured things out with it, and one of these is 24 ounces. So I'm trying to drink at least 2 of those over the course of the day to give me the 48 ounces that I need. But with respect to my protein and what I'm looking at for my meals, I want to make that drink last 20 to 30 minutes. So this morning I thought, you know what, I'm going to see how much can I drink in that time period. And technically on my plan, I'm supposed to have 8 ounces of, minimum of 8 ounces in that breakfast, lunch, and dinner time frame. So that the prepackaged drinks that I bought of the Premier Protein are 11 ounces each. And so I was thinking, okay, you know what, if I can even get half of this down, that'd be like 5.5 ounces. Number one, that's better than what I was doing last week. And I'm making a more conscious effort on, this is mealtime. This is so that I get in that mindset right now. So, over the course of that half an hour this morning, I was able to get the entire 11 ounces down. And I feel that I'm very fulfilled. I'm not hungry. Although I have to say I haven't really been hungry at all. I've been head hungry, especially when my husband and my kids are having their dinner, or they're coming to me and saying, "Hey, what's for dinner?" or "Can you make me some lunch?" or whatever. And I'm like, "Oh, you guys, you're killing me," But this is my issue. It's not their issue. So while I am really trying to make, like, my son and daughter especially, you know what, you guys are old enough, you can especially lunch, you can make for yourselves. Really, you don't need mom to make you your lunch, which is kind of a growing pains little thing. So that's kind of my thing right now. My other struggle right now is, honestly, my feet are swollen, like horribly swollen. So much so that this morning, along with my vitamins and my gallstone preventative medicine that I took, I ended up taking my blood pressure medicine because it has a diuretic in it, which I'm hoping will help my feet not stay swollen. Today, my goal is I want to start doing my Leslie Sansone videos. So I'm that's kind of next on the docket here. After I get this video done, I'm going to at least attempt that. My incisions are healing very well. A couple of the little strips and everything have fallen off. And the only one that is really cumbersome is this one that's kind of in the middle here, where my little valley is, as my son calls it, where they took it out, and that's got that stitch that's in there. That's the only one really that gives me any issue. And that's, on Saturday, I was feeling really good. And so while my husband was at work, I had my son come with me to the store. And about mid-month is when we go and do, like, the big, okay, this is what we need for household stuff, like toilet paper and laundry detergent, and go get, like, the big stuff that we need for food and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, let's go get shopping done. I can at least do that and then bring it home, and I'll get stuff put away in the freezer, and then, my husband and kids can put away the rest of it, kind of stuff. Well, that shopping excursion through our store, it took about an hour, total, to walk through the store and get everything done. And I thought I was doing really, really good. Well, as we were on the drive home, which is all of 5 minutes because it's just across town here, all of a sudden my one incision, it just started burning. And it was sore and extremely tender. Like, I was, like, holding my stomach like I did when I was pregnant, and you're feeling, for that baby kicking in and stuff like that. And I was helping my son bring the stuff in the house, and I'm just like, dude, I'm done. This is, I think I way overdid it. And you don't realize how much walking actually impacts your core, which is so weird. And talking with people about that, with me having that stitch that's in here in the muscle that's underneath all of this, that muscle is now adjusting, and because of that part of my stomach being removed, there's that whole aspect of, hey, you know what, we got to figure out what we're doing in here, and the pulling and the shifting and everything that you do when you walk. Well, you know what, yeah, that all makes sense. It pulls and it shifts on that stitch then. So yeah, that Saturday I was kind of a wet noodle. Then the rest of the day, my son, he made me feel bad on Saturday, because when we got home it was just about lunchtime, and he really wanted me to make him some lunch, and I'm like, you have sandwich stuff in there you can make. There's noodles up there that you can make. He has things right here that all he has to do is pop in the microwave or throw on the stove for a second, and he's totally capable of doing it because he does it every day after school by himself. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to do it. And he's like, but Mom, it's so much better when you make it. It's not the same. Just rip my heart out, but I have come to realize that, no, I have to stick to my guns, because the whole point of me doing this is for me to get my life back on track. And in order for me to do that, I have to focus on me. And I have spoiled my kids to where they just naturally expect that Mom's going to do this and Mom's going to do that. And they're fully capable of doing it. So, yeah. And you know what? It's okay for them to do that. So that's kind of floating around my head. The other issue that I'm having is simply sleeping. Oh my gosh, I'm a tummy sleeper. And last night I found a way that I can maneuver myself in bed. If I'm super, super careful of how I lay down, I could lay down on my tummy, and I actually slept for a while last night. Thank God for that. Now, getting up from laying down on my tummy was that hurt a little bit. But again, this whole pain thing, don't misunderstand me by saying it's keeping me from getting up and keeping me from moving and stuff, or even making me have to take any pain medicine. I am not taking Tylenol. I'm not taking the hydrocodone that they gave me. I also, they said if that wasn't strong enough that I could call and I could get something even more strong. Nope, it's not needed. The twinges that you get, I'm gonna say it's kind of like if you have strained your muscle a little bit, and it's just, you move a certain way and you can feel it. Otherwise, it's not bad. But look, are my rings back on? Got those on yesterday. My hand is still a little bit swollen from where the IV was, and it's still kind of bruising in there and whatnot. But otherwise, you know what, guys? This is a process, and I have resolved I'm not going to check into work here for the next couple days, just because I took this time off in order to be off to focus on me, and that's what I need to do. But yeah, I don't really have any big questions. So if you guys have questions for me, if there's anybody that's considering this and you want to know more about choices and why I did what I did, just share them below and I'll answer you. So yeah, I'm almost at 15 minutes, so I'm going to let you guys go. Know that I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope y'all are doing well. Have a good day. Talk to you soon.